I never liked listeners, as Dave always says, I'm not trying to offend you, but I didn't like the whole Christian thing. I love Jesus and everything, but I was like, hey, there's a whole other world out there I want to explore. Like, and like, I want to go public school and like not have to wear just like 2 colors that I was only allowed to wear and like never like have any happiness or joy. Specifically in my school, I was like, I want to go to public school.
Which of these colors do you detest the most? Choose wisely.
That's kind of how it felt for me. But but I did go to private school, but I always wanted to go to public school. But I got kicked out of my private school. So.
Well,
that's that.
I mean, you've got that. So
all your thoughts you had about me are true.
Yeah, but I mean, for us, it was the homeschooler stereotype.
Yeah.
There's 18 of them. They ride to Walmart in the minivan.
Oh,
they make their own clothes.
Yes. They got unibrows.
And, they're like, one is in pajamas, the other one's wearing a cowboy suit, that kind of whole thing. And to some degree, it was like that. But I think, like, as I get older now, some of that is like just freaky parents.
Yeah,
let's be honest with you.
100%.
Take a look in the mirror. If you're freaky and because you want to kind of live, help your kids along. But I mean, there's a little DNA manual inside of them. They're kind of growing up to be what they should be. So, I think listeners, as we look at life, I think what I'm trying to do is wrap something spiritual around this whole
and you do a great job at it, Dave.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, let's bring this all in with a Bible verse today. First of all, I'll give you one about the food. You got to read this one out of context, too. You can't read the whole verse. You just have to read the part that I'm going to tell you. Romans 14:2b.
Oh.
Don't just read the whole verse. Romans 14:2b. He who is weak in faith eats vegetables only.
Oh,
nice.
Hey.
Is there.
Hey, that is scripture.
That is scripture out of context.
Take that to the
big
bank.
Time. Yeah. So the next time some bean sprout toting wheatgrass person tries to get you, pop that verse out of context. Sam got a little frown on him.
Yeah.
He's that guy.
Oh, man.
Him and his celery water.
Yeah. Right? You see, I live in a tension between the two, because I'm not a huge meat eater, chicken and fish.
Yeah, chicken and fish.
But I love my vegetables. Yeah. So I'm like right in between.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know. Yeah.
So I was in Africa last week and I ate warthog, ostrich, hartebeest. What else did I have? I had sable and wildebeest.
Is it super gamey?
The best food I had was that warthog thing. Don't write me letters and tell me it was delicious. Pumbaa from the Lion King.
How dare you, Dave?
He is delicious.
How could you?
That little thing is made out of delicious goodness. He looks like terror. But
can you make Pumbaa bacon?
I think you could. But it was more like now I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. I'm gonna go out and find one. But it wasn't like pork. It just was like a whole different, genre. I think they're probably from the same family. But, exotic meats, there was a place. Anyway, I think, if we could wrap a whole tent around the circus, so to speak.
Right.
There's a couple of things. I think the scriptures point out that it's actually the person who is stronger in faith that is less judgmental. Mm-hmm. Isn't that incredible?
Yeah, and I think that's so right. Yeah.
You would think that it would work the opposite. That the more I read the Bible, the holier, the more faith I had, the more I would be like, hey, you're not using a number 2 pencil to fill out that Bible quiz,
right?
Or you're not. You let your kid run around with a shirt that has both nylon and wool in it. Yeah. The Bible says in Leviticus you can't mix the two fabrics together or you'll be stoned. My God. What are you trying to do? Send him to hell?
Right.
But I think actually, the more we know about the Lord, the Spirit of the Lord is
freedom. Yep.
And He allows us. And I think, just kind of realizing that when you see the kid running around in church, man, that might be the best mom and dad in the world.
Exactly.
Their kid is just acting up or something like that. But I think that's the way to go, right?
Yep. I 100% agree. I think what you just said about the ones who are strong in faith are less judgmental, I think that also boils down to their security with their walk with the Lord. It's like, Are you secure in who you are with the Lord? Are you secure that you don't have to be the police? I tell all my students all the time, especially those that are really interested about being pastors. And I always tell them, pastors are not police. Like, in other words, you are not meant to govern over everybody's life. You've got to be invited into those spaces. When people are like, will you speak into my life? But I've been in places where, like, pastors and people in those positions, they just think, well, I'm going to tell you exactly what I think, how you should live, blah, 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 to the point of, like, devastation. It's not okay. You got to be able to, like you said, walk in a really gracious spot. And I believe that the closer you are with the Lord, you are a way less judgmental, because that's how Jesus was. To be like Jesus, to be holy, is to be more like Jesus. We want to be like Jesus. We're not judgmental.
Yeah, man, that is such a beautiful thing. And listeners, as we wind down, first of all, thank you, everybody that's been listening and writing and talking to us. We love you guys. And, we sure want to see you come and visit us at Morningstar.
Yes.
There is a cage around this zoo that we call the Dave and Dave Show.
That's
you can come and find us in our natural habitat.
That's right.
We're roaming free here in Fort Mill, South Carolina.
And there's even sometimes a commentator, like on those nature shows. It's like, now look at Dave as he is. Now let's watch him now as he is approaching one of the employees. He's going up. He is greeting them. And now look, if you look over in the corner, David Vallier is hiding. This is his normal habitat.
And yet another hoodie. Yeah. Or you could do the Werner Herzog one, where it's like, Vallier is coming to the stage with another hoodie. Why? Why is he having that? Another tattoo, perhaps. Yeah, that was Werner. Don't write me. That was the best I could do. But we really appreciate it. Come and check us out here. Look us up on the website, morningstarministries.org. Check out the events. Dave and I are here. Even if you don't see us as one of the speakers listed on the event, it's because we're part of the home team. You can come and check us out. We'd love to meet you guys, shake your hand. Dave will give you a copy of his new CD coming out. What?
Yeah.
I didn't even break the news here. Yeah. So, and I'd love to, put my hand in your hand and just say thanks for being a fellow Christian inhabiting this earth as we learn and grow together.
Yes. All right. See you next time.
Thank you, guys. David and Dave are David Vallier and Dave Yarns of Morningstar Ministries. If you would like to know more about Morningstar Ministries, please visit their website at www.morningstarministries.org. Join us next time when we continue with the next edition of Drive Time with David and Dave. For David and Dave and their studio team at Morningstar Ministries, this is Chuck Christie saying thanks for lightening up with us. Psalm 2 verse 4 starts out, "For he who sits in the heavens laughs." Tune in again next time and laugh with us. Until then, remember to share, tweet, Insta, Snap, and look us up on Apple and Google Podcasts, Spreaker.com, iHeart, Spotify, and SoundCloud, and many other podcast portals. Make it a great week.